Hello students, this is Mrs. Raksha Shirodkar from State Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College of Commerce and Science. So we had started with the Computer Science paper 2, chapter number 2, that was instruction side of 8085. We'll continue with that. Today we'll complete with the arithmetic group that we had started. We completed in the last video 18 number of instructions. So today we'll be continuing with the same group. So today we'll be seeing the 19th instruction. We only have two instructions that are to be in this group. So in the video we will be studying only two instructions today. Okay, so number 19 and number 20, which is very important, which always comes in the exam. Either one of from both of the instruction, one will definitely be coming in the exam, or they will ask you in the viva. Okay, so you have to study these two instructions very well. So 19th one, let us start. 19th one is little different. These two instructions are little different as compared to the other instructions in this particular group. So hence you need to study these two instructions very well. So the instruction name is DAD, D-A-D, RP, where RP you all know, RP stands for register pair. So DAD, the full form for DAD is add register pair, okay, to HL register pair. So compulsory you have to add any of the register pair that you mention in the instruction with HL pair compulsory. Okay, so DAD stands for add register pair to HL register pair. Okay, now the format that I have written here is HL is compulsory present in the instruction, so you will write HL plus the register pair. In this particular format I have written RH and RL, which if you want to skip this RH RL, you can directly write RP instead of RH RL. Okay, RH is nothing but the higher order address of the register pair and RL is the lower order address of the register pair, and result is always stored in HL register pair here. Okay, the addressing mode is register addressing mode. Since there is register pair, whenever you see in the instruction register pair register, you write register addressing mode. When you see M in the instruction, you write register indirect. Whenever you see I somewhere in the instruction, you write immediate addressing mode, ending with I, not starting with I. If for INX you will write immediate, it is a wrong type of addressing mode. Okay, so ending with I is always immediate addressing mode. So group is arithmetic group, same. Bytes is 1 byte since there is no data or operand in the instruction. Then flags that will get affected here is only carry flag, rest other flags will not be getting affected. So how will you write the explanation? You will write as the content of the register pair RP is added to the content of HL register pair. The result of the addition is placed in the HL register pair. Only the carry flag may get affected. Okay, so this is the explanation, which is very simple. From the format itself you can write by your own. Okay, now let us see the example that I have written. Example is you need to mention the HL register pair content. Since it is a 16-bit data, you need to mention the 16-bit data here. So let HL, if you want to write HL both, you can write HL is equal to, you will write let HL is equal to F050H. The instruction is INX, sorry, I have written by mistaken, I have taken the instruction as INX. So wait a minute. So see here students, by mistakenly I have taken the incrementing instruction instead of taking the DAD register pair, but I'll explain you all can take down that example that I'm dictating. If you consider HL register pair as F050H, correct, then you need to assume some other register pair. So the instruction that you will take here is DAD, suppose DAD B. You can either take BC or you can take DE pair here, not HL pair. Why? Because it is already mentioned in the instruction that DAD is nothing but the add register pair to HL pair compulsory. So the register pair should be other than HL, that can be BC or DE. So if you are taking DAD B, it is BC pair addition with the HL register pair. Okay, so both the content you will add and you will place the result in HL register pair. Now suppose the HL register pair that I have assumed is F050H. Now if you want to consider it as 8-bit, you will write in front of that as 04H. Then BC register pair as F095, which is equal to suppose 5H. Then both the addition you will show in the binary. Whatever addition result that you will get, you will place it in the HL register pair. So you will write before execution whatever you had assumed HL register pair in 8-bit, and after executing that B the instruction, so the HL register pair got changed to whatever answer that you get. Okay, it is very simple. You can try it on your own. If you have any doubt, you can WhatsApp me. So HL pair content you will assume first in 16-bit, then you will write in it as 8-bit, and then RP you can take either as BC pair or DE pair. Then you will assume it as 16-bit data and then as 8-bit data. Both the addition you will show it in the binary, and the result of the binary addition which comes in decimal you will write it in the HL register pair as after execution whatever HL register pair got changed to. Okay, so that is very simple. You need to only remember the full form and the format, bas, that's it. Now the next instruction that is very important we have here this is the last instruction in this particular group, that is arithmetic group. In the next video we'll continue with the same chapter but with a third group, that is logical group. Okay, so the last instruction in this particular group is DAA. Okay, which is very important. There is nothing ahead of DAA. We do not have any register or register pair or data, anything. Okay, so DAA stands for decimal adjust accumulator. Since there is no format, I did not mention any format. Other than format, you can take down the other things as addressing mode will be implicit addressing mode, or you can say implied addressing mode, which do not have anything, so we consider it as implied addressing mode. Okay, then bytes will be 1 byte since there is no operand or data. Then the flags that will get affected is none, and the group is arithmetic group. There is no format for this particular instruction. Okay, so you will write the full form of DAA as decimal adjust accumulator. Then we have the explanation more in this particular instruction that you need to study. The full form is decimal adjust accumulator. The explanation starts from here. The DAA instruction is provided to correct the problem associated with the BCD addition. BCD stands for binary coded decimal. That means why do we use DAA instruction is we use this instruction because whenever sometimes we add the two BCD numbers, we get some other different answer other than the normal addition answer, correct? So because we need to find out the answer in BCD, so for correcting that BCD answer we use this adjust accumulator, decimal adjust accumulator, DAA instruction. Why? Because we do not get the correct answer in BCD, but in decimal it is showing something else. Okay, so for that we use this particular instruction for correcting the problem which is associated with the BCD addition. Okay, now what we do, we have rules in this particular instruction. Actually there are 3 rules. I have written 2. You can take down the third one. I'll dictate. The first we'll start with this. That is, after an addition instruction, if the lower nibble, that is lower 4 bits of the instruction is greater than 9. Okay, greater than 9. 9 means in binary comes 1001, which is 9 in binary, correct? If it is greater than 9, if it is equal to 9, it is fine, but it should be greater than 9. Means it should be either 10, 10, 10 or 11, correct? So if the lower nibble, if the lower order bits 4 bits is greater than 9, or if the AC is equal to 1, forget about AC, only consider if the lower nibble is greater than 9, then add 6 which is in binary. Okay, 6 in binary comes 0, 1, 1, 0 to the lower 4 bits. Okay, this was the first rule in this particular instruction. Then the second rule is if the upper nibble, that is first rule was the lower order byte is greater than 9, that is lower order 4-bit number is greater than 9, you add 6 to that lower order number. And second rule is if the higher order number is greater than 9, you will add 6 to the higher order number. Okay, 6, that is 0, 1, 1, 0 to the higher order number. And the third rule that you will write as if both the numbers, that is if the upper nibble and the lower nibble, both the higher order and lower order 4 bits, that is total 8 bits, are greater than 9, if both of them are greater than 9, then you will add 6 to both of them. Okay, so that you will get the perfect BCD answer. Okay, why do we add these 6 numbers to it? So that we get the perfect BCD answer. Okay, see here I have taken an example as MBI A, 29H. Okay, A is 29H. See, here in the right hand side I have shown the addition example also. Okay, second instruction is ADI 18H. ADI which is add, MVI which is move immediate data, ADI is add immediate data, okay, to accumulator. So ADI, what happens here is A is 29H we have, then the data is 18H. So what should be the instruction doing? So it will add the accumulator content with the data content, that is 29 should be added with the 18H and the result should be 41H, correct? So see here, in the normal addition that we do is 29 plus 18, normal addition, okay, we get 41, correct? But in the BCD we get something else. If you try by yourself in some rough notebook. Okay, so see here I have shown 2 in binary is 0010, 9 is 1001, then 18, that means 18, 0001 and 8 is 1000. So the answer that we got is 0100 and 0001. Okay, so here the answer is coming 41, which is perfectly fine. If you do not get see the lower order bits and also the higher order bit, lower order means 4 which is less than 9, and also the higher order is also less than 9, so you will not add anything. But suppose if you are getting something else, that is FE or AC, that means it is greater than 9. A means 10, C is 12, so hence you will add 6 to both of them, whichever is greater than 9, to adjust your answer. Okay, so DAA stands for decimal adjust accumulator, which is nothing but to correct the problem that is associated with the binary addition, by BCD addition. So these 3 rules are very, very important that you need to know. Whenever this instruction comes in exam, you need to write these 3 rules with one example compulsory. Okay, so this was my last instruction in this particular video. In the next video we'll continue with the next group but with the same chapter. Thank you, students.